What's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be showing you how to make my dad's chicharrón de pollo recipe. This recipe is full of flavor and probably the thing I look forward to the most whenever my dad cooks. Let's get started.
Pastel pink in the sunset. You know I never wanna make you upset. How did I become so obsessed?
Since this recipe uses rum, I thought, why not? Pour yourself a shot and enjoy the video. Cheers! If you have seen my first video, you can probably guess that I am Asian. If you haven't seen my first video, go check it out. The link will be somewhere on the screen and also in the description below. Anyways, you're probably wondering why an Asian would know how to make chicharrón de pollo. Well, here's a bit of a backstory. My dad was born in China but migrated to DR at the age of 15. So yes, he speaks Spanish and Chinese. And no, I sadly do not speak Spanish, even though he has tried to teach me and my sisters. Okay, story time's over. Thanks for watching. Just kidding. Okay, back to the good stuff. First, you need to clean and trim your chicken thighs. There are two ways to prep your chicken. You can either use a meat cleaver to chop through the bone, or you can debone it, making it boneless. If you have chunks of already butchered chicken, you can just skip to the part where the magic happens. The timestamp will be linked in the description below. For this video, I did half and half. I was scared to use the heavy butcher's knife, so I had my dad chop half the chicken for me, and I deboned the rest. You then want to remove any unwanted fat and skin. Yeah, I know, fried chicken skin is the best part. When deboning the chicken, you want to use a boning knife. The knife allows you to really carve around the bone. Start by making cuts where the bone is. You want to expose the bone and keep the meat intact. Once you remove the bone, you want to cut your boneless pieces of chicken into smaller pieces. This allows the chicken to soak in all that deliciousness from the marinade and to cook faster. I noticed that the pieces with the bone tend to be juicier, but since the recipe uses dark meat, you don't have to worry about dried pieces of chicken. But in terms of eating, boneless was definitely easier to eat. Next, you want to mince about half a head of garlic. To remove the skin, give it a slight smack. Once you have removed all the skin, chop away. Yeah, that's a lot of garlic, but this is where a lot of the flavor is. Time to marinate your chicken. Start by adding 1 tablespoon salt, half a teaspoon ground black pepper, 1 teaspoon dried oregano, chicken broth powder. Give it a nice mix. You want to make sure everything is nice and incorporated. Now add the minced garlic and give it another mix. Now add the Worcestershire, however that is pronounced. Then add your apple cider vinegar, and now the rum. My camera died, so you're gonna have to watch me pour the rum into a bowl instead. I'm sorry. Now you just want to give that a really nice mix. And it's gonna be kind of soupy at the bottom, but that's okay, because that's where all the flavor is. Now you want to wrap with plastic wrap and chill overnight. This is where all the flavor is gonna really come in. The next day. So the next day, you want to start by pouring some oil into a pot. I don't really know the name of this pot, but it's quite old. I like using this pot because it evenly distributes the heat. I used about more than half a gallon of oil. Now you want to heat your oil. While your oil is heating up, you want to coat your chicken with some flour. A lot of people like to season their flour, but for this recipe, I use plain flour. All the flavor is in the chicken already. I use one hand to put the chicken in the flour and the other to coat it. This way it's less messy. So there are many ways to know when your oil is ready. You can either throw in some flour, put in a chopstick, or you can throw in some onion. And if it comes to the surface not so long after that, your oil is ready. After coating the pieces of chicken in flour, you want to add them slowly, one by one. You don't want your oil to be too hot, or the outsides are going to be cooked and the inside is still raw. You can mix it around a little bit so it doesn't stick to the bottom. This is going to take about 10 to 15 minutes to cook. Once the chicken was golden brown and completely cooked on the inside, I removed it from the oil. You want to make sure to let the chicken rest before you eat it. This is what gives it a nice crispy skin. I then placed it into an aluminum pan that was lined with paper towel. I like to eat this with some fresh squeezed lime juice. Speaking of how to eat this, here's a sneak peek of next week's video. I hope to see you there. Enjoy! Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button. Leave a comment below if you would like to see more of my dad's recipes. Feel free to subscribe and share this video with your friends if you haven't already. I am Bon Appetit and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!